see the way the world turned what happened to me. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby? How y'all doing? It is indeed Thursday. It's Thursday. I took a day off yesterday. Been doing some home improvements around the house, and it was a long day. A couple frustrating moments. What home improvement project wouldn't be without its frustrating moments? Anyway, took a me day yesterday, and well, Travis kind of, lay down, Dad. Anyway, gave me a bunch of shit.
Yes, I gave him a bunch of shit because I'm like, you're not feeling good. It's okay to rest for a little bit.
Freaking Superman. I don't believe me. Look it up.
Yeah, I believe it.
Freaking red ass.
I didn't say that, but I think Superman needs days off too.
I am so glad y'all are here today. Dwayne Dwizzle was the first one to jump in, followed by Jake Clayton, and Steph is getting her first COVID shot tomorrow. Guess who got their first COVID shots today?
Who?
You.
Oh, yeah, that's why my arm hurts like fuck.
Travis, Tyler, and Rose all got their first shot of Moderna today. The household couldn't be happier. He's pretty happy, aren't you? Pretty happy?
Oh, I'm beyond stoked. It's been a long year. I have stuck to the quarantine part.
Travis has stuck by this shit the whole time.
I wanted to make sure we were all safe. I wanted to make sure I kept my parents as safe as I can. And within a month, after next 2 weeks, I'll get my next shot. And within a month, it should be in my system. And we'll all in this house be vaccinated and safe.
Yeah.
And, right now, I feel fine. I feel great. Just a sore-ass arm. I will say that much. But apart from that,
Well, that's what Michael James just said.
Yeah.
It's a little soreness in the shoulder. That's it. Let's hope it just stays that way. Anyway, Michael James, thank you for being here. Deborah Mixtress is here. We appreciate you, darling. Larry Ian and Sue Bingle. Randy Peterson. Woo, pig, buddy. Suzanne Jarrett. I'm sorry. Adina Michael. Douglas Schuff is here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to do that really quick.
Messing with my thing.
Go for it.
Sarge Tech is here. Thank you, Sarge Tech. Dwayne. Oh, I already got Dwayne Twistle. We'll give him twice. Dwayne's here. Thought I told you, but make sure. Tracy Tobias. Gene Shanky is here. Doug Schuff. Chuckster 255. Adina Michael. Let me see. Iris Uzel, who should by now, I'm sure, has her T-shirt. We need to do that again. Why didn't we do that tonight?
Because I've been busy getting my shots, and we're just now getting together today.
Yeah. Bernadette Pre, thank you for being here, darling. I got to talk to her on the phone today. She's such a sweetheart. I appreciate her so much. Adina Michael, Sherry P. God, jump mailbox. Dolores Grant, thank you for being here. I appreciate all of y'all being here. Let me see if I can catch you. BW, thank you. Ernie D200 and BW. Linda Calabro, thank you for being here. Diana Mallory, I see you there, Donna. Let me see. Just Coggins. All right. Teresa Dickham. And Michael James just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, I will be back to watch later at the VFW for a cold beer. Love you, Blue Dots. Michael James, thank you very much.
Johnson.
Go have your nice cold.
Not Michael James, Michael Johnson.
There's Michael Johnson. I'm sorry.
Got your back there, Michael Johnson.
Thank you. Man, my
fucking glasses, yes. I
know.
They
are. They're new. Still can't freaking read. Anyway, I'm glad y'all are here. And again, I'm glad. I'm sorry I missed yesterday. But like I said, home improvements, they take a little time and a little frustration off your game. So what are you going to do? But anyway, I did see a little bit of Joe Biden's presser today. And again, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling comfortable. The subjects he touched on are subjects that we need to deal with. And it doesn't look like he's backing down. He's standing up, baby. And I'm glad to see that because we need to. He talked about the filibuster today. That is, it's a big roadblock. Let me get my shit together. It's a big freaking roadblock to anything we're going to want to do is going to be the filibuster. The Republicans are going to use it just like they always did. It went, I looked at, go look at the graph they have for how many times the filibuster has been used in their specific times in history where it really shoots up. And it really shot up big time under Obama, and that's under Mitch McConnell. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to just say, well, we're going to filibuster everything so you can't get a vote, and that's all. We're going to kill your legislation. Screw you. I'm appreciating the attitude that Biden has taken that we will get this done. We will get this done. And a big push on it has got to be the voting rights issue, the H.R. 1. It's got to get passed through the Senate. And we can't take any shit off it. This is something that has to be done because look what's going on today. There are 45 states now with anti-voting bills. Let's call them what they are. They're anti-vote. They're Jim. What did Biden say? They're Jim Crow. Makes Jim Crow look like Jim Eagle. They're. I saw it. Let me get this out of my head and just talk about what I know. I saw a press conference today put on by the Republican Senate, and they were all out there talking about the voting rights, H.R. 1. How we can't let this, it's going to devastate it. And they had senator after senator coming up there, yakking their brain out. Two of them being mine, John Cornhole and Ted Whack-A-Mole Cruz, got up to speak about how this evil Democrat plan to ensure people have the right to vote and it's a fair and free election it is a secret attack upon our democracy. But when Ted Cruz, the slimy used car salesman of senators, got up to speak about the evil Democrats and then pushing this H.R. 1 that is going to take away your vote and give it to criminals. Not just criminals, baby. We're talking about murderers. We're talking about rapists, child molesters. That's what, and illegal immigrants all over the country. Millions of them. Ted Cruz is sitting up there giving a, he's going to run. That little slimy little weasel is going to try to run for president. He wants to be king of America. That's what he wants. And he'll never give up on that dream. And that sleazy little dirtbag was sitting up there actually trying to tell you that this law, H.R. 1, is going to take away your vote. And it's going to give it to a murderer, a rapist, a child molester. That's who your vote's going to. That's who the Democrats want to vote. All the criminals in the world, that's what they want. It's a bunch of bullshit. But it shows you what they're selling. They're still selling racism. They're still selling, still pushing the big lie of Donnie. That's where all this shit comes from. All 45 of these states pushing laws all come from the big lie Donnie told. I got cheated. No, you didn't. You lost, you little shit. Get out of here. Shut your mouth. Go away. Accept defeat. They're not going to. It's all predicated on the fact that Joe Biden stole the election and it was dead people voting and, boats coming in offshore in the middle of the night by freighters, I don't know, from China, I guess, or maybe they were being beamed down by lasers from space. Who knows? There's not a single conspiracy they don't reach out and grab. And it's our democracy that is on the line here. Because if they take away that vote, if these laws start to pass, really, the hatefulness of them can be seen in the Georgia law, which, by the way, Georgia has now sent that legislation to the governor for signature. Let's see. He's going to sign it. But we could see it in the legislation that was brought forth in Georgia about even simple as giving water to somebody who's in line. And as I've said many times before, if you're in a standing line to vote for hours, that is your local government doing the best they can to prevent you from voting. There are ways that they could open up more lines, get more people, more voting machines, whatever it took. More polling places, whatever it took, we could get it done. But if you're standing in line for hours and hours to vote, that's your government trying to prevent you from voting. And it happens in particular neighborhoods for some reason. We haven't quite figured out why yet. But Ted Cruz outrage today just, again, embarrassed me, going to the degree of all Democrats want to do is steal your vote and give it to child molesters. It's sickening. In their mind, it shows you just how deep they're going to go. It doesn't matter how depraved the idea might be. Ted Cruz is going to go out there and repeat it and swear to God it's all true. It's yours and my voice, baby. It's us out here that's going to save this democracy, that's going to keep this shit going, that is going to give the strength to this administration and the backing of this country to get the things done. Infrastructure is coming up, $3 trillion package. It's going to make a lot of jobs in a lot of states. It's going to hard to see those Republicans stand up and say, no, I don't want jobs in my state. Yeah, let's see that. But we need to push forward. And we need to give them the support they need to be able to do the things we need to do. Anyway, I'm glad y'all are here. And I'm always delighted whenever I see badass in the room. David Robinson, how are you doing, my friend?
I am doing great, John. I've had both my COVID shots, and I've got a granddaughter coming any minute.
Man.
Hell yeah.
Ain't it a wonderful... Any minute? Like, any time now?
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Mars fucking attacks.
Mars attacks. Jeez, I swear.
You're back.
I'm back. This did it to us the other night. If we apologize if it's going to interrupt the show again.
I am going to gladly tear this fucker apart in the next few days, so we're going to fix everything here pretty soon.
Got a new mixer coming, some new cables. We're going to try to fix whatever it is that's going on. Anyway, David, I'm glad to see you here. And you said any minute?
Pretty much, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
How is Sally? I'm sure she's elated at this.
Yeah, she's fine. She's bored, wanting to get out and see the city that we live in, like everyone else.
Yes, yes. That's I got my first Moderna shot. I haven't got my second one yet. We just got our first one, but
yeah, Sally gets her second one on Saturday, so we'll be squared away.
Well, it just puts that thought in your mind that you cut that dying shit out. All right, yeah. I get it. I might get it, but you ain't gonna die. That's the part I'm liking. So, anyway, thank you, David, for being in here. But I haven't heard from you in a while. I'm always tickled to death anytime you come in.
Yeah, I may have to run in a hurry, but
understandably, we would understand that. Anyway, thank you for coming in. And up in Pennsylvania, Johnny Fly, how you doing, brother?
Hey. I'm doing good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine.
I'm supposed to. I just was telling G. Robinson. I was just telling him when we were talking before we went on the air. I said, "Oh, I think he asked me, or no, I asked him how is he doing. He goes, I'm doing well. And here I go and break my own rule and say I'm doing good.
Eh, well, good. I'm glad
But
you're doing
anyway,
well. I'm glad you're doing well. I've seen you
I,
put up.
I
Go ahead. Hey?
yeah, I'm doing well. I'm going to get my first shot tomorrow up in Danville, PA.
That's
So I hope I can find this building.
Ah, you'll find it. Just look for a big crowd of
It's,
people. They're all going to the same place.
well,
You kidding me?
Well, I think
Where
they'll
I
have
went
it
today,
signed
there was
up. It's
no
right
one.
down from the hospital,
Really?
but they have you turn onto one road, then you got to go on another road, and then you got to go left, right, left, right. I'll get it.
I knew the place I was going to, but there was a specific, just like you, they want you to come in from a specific angle to get in the right
Yeah.
parking areas. Travis said that they didn't even have a line today. Nobody was there. Go figure.
Yeah, I started calling friends up in Corpus, being like, "Hey, if you want to get them, maybe try over here because there was barely anybody there today, or at least when we were
John,
there." So that was wonderful.
John, did you
That
get
was
your
unofficial
vaccine through
news,
the
right,
VA?
Travis?
What's that, David?
Did you get your vaccine through the VA hospital?
No, I got it through the county.
Yeah, I got both of mine there. I have to say they were efficient as hell.
Ours too.
Yeah, they
We went.
have it together.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, when I first got there, I told Marcia, "Holy shit! Look at all these cars, and we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of them. We're gonna
Yeah.
be here forever." Nope. In and out in about an hour.
Yeah.
I was amazed when my line started. When I started watching people move, I was amazed at how fast they were moving. It's like,
Yeah.
well, they're going at a pretty good clip here. And sure enough, shit, when we got up there, it was a shot in the arm and out the door. Good deal. You already had all your registration, your card, and all that stuff. So by the time you got up there, it was just a matter of stab you in the arm and get out the door. I was gone, wasn't I?
Only for a second.
Only for a second. Anyway, let's get Sparky Dunk in here before they lose me again. Spark, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm out in the man cave today.
Where you at? No man cave.
I'm in the man cave.
Oh, you're in the man cave. Oh,
I'm
thank goodness.
looking out the east door at Man Cave Park.
Yeah. Who's in the pasture? Anybody?
No, just Grady running around. I just mowed it yesterday.
Oh, well, there you go. He gets
My
to go.
my part. The pasture is growing. It's growing up now. It's growing.
Good.
They won't cut it till May for hay.
Yeah.
And then the cows come back.
Yeah. Then you got neighbors again. Come look over the
Hey,
fence.
Yeah.
if I might say, John, just a warning. It came on the CNN earlier. There's a strong cold front coming through, so you people down south, I don't think it's going to affect you, but
Not me,
like
but
Georgia and
Alabama. Alabama has already
they-
gotten hit up by Birmingham. Fatalities involved, they said. So this is not good.
be careful.
Yes. So we hope everybody.
Turn your radio, your weather, your NOAA radio on for alerts and stuff, because this is a real
Yeah, if you're
strong
up there
cold
in
front.
that
Matter
area,
of
turn
fact,
this off and turn on your weather radio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
right before we
matter of
came on
fact,
air.
when-
I've seen
Well,
that.
when I take my trip tomorrow, now it came on the regular radio, then we're supposed to get gusts up to 50 miles an hour tomorrow. I guess it's
Holy shit.
once the cold front. So I'll be hanging onto my wheel driving almost, 45, 50 minutes up to Danville.
Well, hold
let's
on to
just
the
hope
wheel,
hell my
brother,
car
and
doesn't
be
flip over.
careful.
Oh, I will.
Look at what a gust of wind did to that big old boat over in the Suez Canal. They got the traffic jam
I
over
didn't
there.
see that.
Huh? You ain't
Really?
seen
Yeah.
that? Oh,
I didn't see that. No, I would.
oh, go Google boat and ship stuck in Suez Canal. Oh yeah,
Wow.
it's a huge container ship and it's stuck sideways, so nobody's going anywhere until they get that.
And it's stuck.
It is stuck,
Well,
baby.
John,
I don't
You
I don't know
what?
how they're going to get it out.
John, I was just going to say, what the hell do you think of the shit in Georgia with the voting? They are so brazen about this.
They
has me
are
so fucking
brazen.
pissed off.
All across this country, here in Texas, Beto O'Rourke went up to the State House today, make an appearance at the State House here in Texas because what is it? HB6 and SB7, I think it is. Don't quote me. Two bills that they're trying to push here in the state of Texas for the same reason, to limit the amount of people who can vote, when you can vote. I think they even got a freaking color chart. You know, you are qualified to vote. It's that bad. It's that blatant. Yes. Texas, along with Georgia and along with 43 other states, are all pushing this legislation to suppress the vote because, you know, I was telling Marcia earlier when we was talking, you have to remember the way the Republicans look at this. Donnie came along, and we look at the reaction. Minions loved him. Maggots came out of the woodwork. I'm telling you, baby, he had these people pumped up. He came back in 2020 and pulled out more voters for the Republican Party than they ever had before. 72 million came out. That's a lot of freaking people. Unfortunately, Joe Biden came up with 80 something. Anyway, 7 million more, 8 million more, and that's how we determine winners. But what it does is tells me that on their best freaking day, don't do that. The best day they're ever going to have. With every one they could rattle out of the cage, they came up with 70-something million voters, and we still got beat. They pulled out the stops. They said every nasty thing they can to get every maggot, every cockroach to come out and vote for them, to stir that hate around and push it as much as they can. And it wasn't enough. So they can't get any more voters. The only thing they can do is take away votes from the other side. It's how they do it. It's Republican math. Yeah.
If I can mention this too, I don't know if you heard of our John Fetterman. He's a lieutenant governor in Pennsylvania.
I've heard of it.
He's now running for the United States Senate. So give him your best vote. I just got a campaign.
I was fixing to say he's a Democrat, but evidently so. I heard the name before, but I wasn't sure what his title was and everything.
Yeah, definitely vote for him. Send him some money. He's asking for $5.
We are going to give birth again to our Two for Blue campaign.
Awesome.
You know, we want to start getting more involved. I can't wait to find out who's going to be running against Michael Cloud. My
Within a month. And just gathering all of our shit back together, we should be able to go and hit the road and do things again.
That's what I want to do. As soon as they start campaigning out there, I want to start showing up with the camera and a microphone. Hey, how y'all done? And just, you know.
Yeah.
Because we found out in 2018, anybody can do that shit. They can get a camera and some guy follow you with a camera and put a microphone in your hand. You know, it's sort of like what I used to say in the Navy. I figured out one time that if you put a clipboard in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other hand, and you walk like you know what you're doing, ain't nobody on that base going to question what the fuck you're doing. Leave that man alone.
Well, John,
he's got something to do.
Well, you got a chance to interview Beto O'Rourke, and you did a damn good job of it, by the way.
If he runs for governor, which a lot of people are pushing him to do, and he comes near me, oh, hell yeah, I might have to get me a fake beard. Or I might have to hold up a sign. Remember me? I'm the guy with the beard, but now I don't have a beard. Or I don't know. I'm afraid he won't recognize me. Yeah, who are you?
They do.
Just wear the hat, John. He'll recognize you.
The hat's not a prop. It goes anywhere my head goes. They
do have a Facebook group out there to vote for Beto, to convince Beto O'Rourke to run for governor. So
yes, there is a Beto O'Rourke for governor Facebook page. There's people pushing him to get into the
Oh, just so you know,
squirrel.
I can't run Discord on my end, so I'm having to use yours. So try not to get too distracted from me doing this.
Squirrel, said the squirrel. Where was I? Squirrel interrupted me. Diana Mallory.
You were
Are
talking
you
about
kidding
bigger
me?
work in the group.
Speaking of
Am I
Diana
kidding
Mallory.
you what?
Let me get this out of
she's
my
here.
mouth before Diana Mallory, bequeather the gong and secret squirrels, donated $20 through Super Chat and said, way to go, Blue Dots, on getting your vaccines. Diana, thank you very much, baby. And how are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. How you doing?
I'm just tickled to death. Everybody's getting these shots, man. I'm loving it.
Me too.
Have you
Me
got
too.
yours?
And yes, I got my J&J 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you got the J&J, one and done. I'm
Yep,
jealous.
one and done.
I'm jealous. That's what I was kind of hoping for the J&J. You know, like, give it to me and I'm done. Uh-oh.
Hang on.
I'm sorry if you can still hear me. I lost. I can't hear anybody.
YouTube
And
can hear you. It's
huh?
hard.
YouTube can hear me. Thank goodness somebody's. Hello, Bernadette Pree.
A very loud.
It's on a ship blocking traffic both ways of the canal, so nothing else is getting through either. There ain't nothing going to get through that canal in a while. That ship is stuck. Have you seen that, Diana?
No, I have not.
You have not seen the ship?
Nope.
Oh, Lord, you
Nope.
can see it from space.
I'm going to tell you what, I've been real busy, and I come on tonight so I could give a shout out to a big thank you
To who?
to my Blue Dot family, Boone's mom, Bellica, and Velda. I don't know which one it was, but between Velda and Bellica.
Oh, it's a conspiracy.
And T.W. Travis.
And
T.W. Travis, because he got me off my bum and kept me from procrastinating anymore.
He's a motivating fella.
And I filed my taxes, and I'm getting all my back stimulus checks.
Outstanding.
Awesome.
Outstanding. You went to the IR, e-file, whatever?
Yes, I did.
Outstanding.
I sure did.
Outstanding. See, this Blue
They all
Dot
got
family,
me the
they motivate you
information.
all over the place.
Oh, yeah. They got me the information, and I had said, oh. And then DW's last message he sent me, I said, okay, that's it. And I went on the site, and I got her done.
And now you're getting
Good
your back
job.
stimulus. Outstanding. Outstanding. That's
And
great
now-
news.
Oh, yes, for me it is.
Now, without further
And now,
delay,
I have a question I want
question.
some help with.
I want
some help with.
okay, we're ready.
Well, all us Blue Dots are getting our shots, no problem.
Right. Most of us, I
What
hope.
can we do, or how can we approach these people that are non-vaxxers, anti-vaxxers? What can we do to change their minds and make them go get the shot?
Well, you know they won't let us hit them with a stick. You know.
I know that.
Okay.
Hey, I just tell them,
So
hey,
my
if you-
first
if you
thought is
don't
out
get
the
your
window.
Vaccination, you're gonna die.
You know, I wish it brings in so much, Diana, because a lot of them, not all of them, some of them are pure anti-vaxxers on anything.
Right.
And I guess you can't reach some people. But a good part of this, I don't know, might even be a majority, is political in nature.
Right.
That
Right.
is the part that is so hard to understand. That you don't want to take the vaccine because what? You know, you supported Trump, and you know, even Trump
Well,
said
my
get
bro-
it, but I don't.
Well,
it's
my
like the
brother-
mask. Don't wear a mask. Oh, it's my freedom not to get a mask.
Right.
It's my freedom not to get a shot. How do you deal with that?
I don't know. That's why I'm
Yeah.
asking my brother-in-law, I asked him the other day, did you get your shot yet? And he said, no, I don't even take the flu shot.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, we all have to do our part. Well, he changed the subject, you know, every time. And then when he says something about, he's a Trump supporter, and every time he says something about Trump,
Right.
and I correct him, he changes the subject.
Yeah, they're not comfortable with facts, dear. Not
No,
at
they
all.
are not.
They are all about attitude. Nothing
But how
about
can we
facts.
get-
Just lose it all when you start talking facts, or you know, you can actually point to
How
something.
can we get through to them?
Oh Lord, it's
It
going to
is
be a
so
long
important.
road. I
Yeah,
think
this is
the
true.
way we're going to get through to them is to keep advancing. You know, they're getting the stimulus. A lot of working people. We're talking about working people out here. When I speak, I'm not really speaking to the wealthy. They're pretty well taken care of. It's us down here, but you're starting to get stimulus. You're getting the vaccine. You're seeing things moving. You're seeing discussions about a $3 trillion jobs program, infrastructure. Most of it infrastructure, which is what we need to do. And if those jobs start coming in and the economy rises for those at the bottom, not just those playing poker at Wall Street, but for the working generation out here that's busting their ass every day, if their lives start to improve under this administration, maybe we can start changing some hearts and minds. But I like you probably. I worry about the ones we can't. I worry about the ones.
There we go.
I was gone, wasn't I?
Yeah,
Yep.
you were talking.
Well, y'all missed the
You were
most
talking
fantastic
about-
part of my talk. There was just words of wisdom. You wouldn't. Anyway,
Well, you know what, John?
what?
I'll
I
rewatch
said
it later.
to Diana, I said to Diana, I said, see, if he doesn't take the vaccine, he's going to start sounding like John sounded right now, like a robot.
Am I sounding like a robot again?
Oh,
Lord
You
have
did.
mercy.
You just came back.
Don't worry, this
It sounded
computer over
great.
here is going to get the treatment too over the weekend.
Yes, we're getting
What I'm
a new
afraid
mixer,
of with all of
new
this,
cables.
what I'm afraid with all this is I'm afraid it's going to have to get bad again for anybody to take this seriously. As if it getting bad at the beginning of this, because I was remembering back, because me, Rose, and Tyler, we were reminiscing a lot on the way to get our shot and on the way back, and like things are still bad, but man, they were horrible when this all started.
Yes, they were.
And I'm afraid
Yes,
that
they were. You're
everybody
right,
just got
Trevor.
relaxed with it. Everybody got used to this new normal. And now that we're moving out of this old normal, people are forgetting, I don't need to get the shot. Well, it's just, I
Why
wish,
do they do
Going
that,
away.
Travis?
I don't.
Why do
fucking
they
know.
do that, Travis? I mean, just when we start getting ahead, then they have to sit there and say, okay, we can open everything up now. They don't believe science. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a Democrat that said it, so I guess they're wrong. It's not having to do with politics. It has everything to do with science.
Well, I don't know. I really don't know. I
How do you
mean,
do that?
the only thing I can say is I'm going to say I got my vaccine and I'm okay. And I think we all need to keep,
There you go, Travis.
just, you got your vaccine and you're feeling okay.
And I'm feeling okay, and I'm feeling more confident.
Yeah.
I'm feeling more
Confident,
confident.
or like the commercial said that I seen today, I feel like I got some of my freedom back.
I did.
Yeah.
And I know it has. I just got it, so I know I don't have instant.
You'll be 60% or it should be 60% effective within 2 weeks on you, and then
Well, my
after that,
routine
it'll-
hasn't changed, so I'm still wearing my mask. I'm still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say.
My hands are already
alcoholic.
alcoholic, so that they want the squirt of the stuff anytime I come out.
How long are you going to have to wear your mask and social distancing once you get your total vaccine?
You should keep doing
I'm
it.
gonna
should
keep doing it.
Yeah.
And like that's the thing. Wearing a mask never bothered me, and the fact that it bothered anybody for that matter is what really gets to me. I'm seeing more of it, especially where I live and the grocery stores I go to. So many people without a mask. I do not understand what the big deal is. It is not a hassle.
And you know what,
it is not a
Travis?
problem. And
You know what, Travis? Another one of my pet peeves is I just saw this the other day, and I see it quite frequently. People will take their mask and they wear it under their nose. Now, what the hell? What is that going to do?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Well, this guy, I know he has it on his mouth, but it's under his nose, and I'm so tempted to
I'm
go
sorry.
up.
Every time I see that, I keep thinking of the underwear analogy.
Yeah.
Really? Do you leave your pecker hanging out of your underwear? No.
no.
Yeah, really.
Come on, cover it up, buddy.
I will definitely say it was a breath of fresh air because it felt like there was a different energy going to get the COVID shot. Like the people that were there wearing their mask and respect, like, there were people purposely staying away from us, coming in line with us and all that. Like, it's like these people actually give a shit. And I think that's just,
Oh, so
it's, I hate. I don't know how to give anything to these people who refuse to wear a mask. It jeopardizes their freedom. Whatever, fine. Like it's
So
you.
you know,
The one thing that
Travis,
yeah,
did
go
you-
ahead. Go ahead. Oh wait, Mars attacks.
Huh?
Fix that.
Are we done again? We did it again.
Yes, of
we
course.
did it again.
There we go.
You did.
Yep.
Damn.
Mars attacks, and
Mars
I
attacks.
cannot wait to take everything apart over the weekend. It's gonna be great.
Well, I don't
We
know
gotta
if you
fix
heard
this
my
shit.
question, Travis.
No, go ahead.
Did you did you take your shot along with your brother Tyler and Rose?
Yeah, we all went together.
Yep.
We all went together.
Awesome,
Uh,
great.
So
Rose-
the whole entire Brudavo,
Yeah,
Yes.
sort of like the
family is
boating thing. We
vaccinated.
all try to go do stuff like that
Well,
together.
it blew
You
my
still
mind.
need to get one more shot yet, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks from now or so, something like that. Which
Okay.
I am
Good.
completely patient with. You know, it's been a year already, so like another month is not going to kill me.
And it wasn't that bad,
Exactly.
was it? It wasn't that bad, was it, Travis?
That's a hard one.
Hey, they stab you with a dagger.
Good, because-
Oh, you're talking about the shot.
That
Oh, you're
thing
talking about the
freaking
shot. I
hurt,
thought you were
doesn't
talking
it?
about quarantine. Yeah, no, the shot. Hell no, it wasn't bad. No. I mean, it's sore. My arm
Oh,
is
that's-
sore, but
I didn't care if
man.
they
Oh,
shot
yeah,
it in there
it'll
with a
get more.
22. Give it to me.
Yeah,
I
give
want
it
the
to me.
damn
I
thing.
want the damn thing.
Yep.
Do I want
That's
to
why
risk
I
it?
don't look when they do. I don't look when they give me the
I've
needle.
been
because-
waiting.
Go ahead.
Did you see the size of that needle? It's like there's no way I'm
Nah.
looking when they put that in my
I
arm.
didn't even look. What
What
were you going to say,
Sparky?
Sparky?
It's long.
I've been waiting over a month for my day to come, and it's coming Saturday.
So
Oh,
this
right.
Saturday,
They
you
give
get
me,
your
they
first
give
one?
me, a Moderna shot in a drive-through clinic here, here in
Moderna
town.
Club.
And I hope I get it by a National Guardsman, a female National Guardsman.
just
you
because.
got- And you guys got the drive-through like we have.
I hope it goes
Yeah.
as smooth as ours did because ours just went lickety split. I thought
Oh,
I was
so
going to
did
be
mine.
there for a while. As a matter of fact, I had already stuck my head out and come back and told Marcia, "Oh, we're in trouble," because I only see one Skittle can and it's way over there. And she knows how I am in the morning after coffee, and I was kept staring at the top of that Skittle can. That's when I noticed that cars started to move, and I thought, "Hey, good." And it went. It
Hey,
went
John,
rather
I didn't
quickly.
even have to get out of the car.
You mean Johnny on the
Yeah, I
You
was
mean-
afraid I was
you
going to
talking
need
about
something. I think I was going to get out of that
Johnny
car,
on the
that
spot?
truck, and start walking fast over there. Hope there was nobody in line. But I did. I did notice that when I got there. Oh Lord, one Skittle can and what, 400 cars here. Shit, this is not good. Should have planned for this, but no, they did. God dog it. They
Well, from the
did.
time
It
you
went-
got in, from the time you got in to the time you left, how long did it take you to go through the whole thing and get your shots?
By the time I pulled up and stopped my vehicle, which was 8:30 in the morning, by 9:30 I already had my shot, and I had to wait the 15 minutes before I could leave, because it's written on my windshield. It was written on my windshield 9:48. That's what time I could leave, and so the
Okay.
people outside knew that what time, how long it's been since you got your shot. So yeah, just a little over an hour from the time we got there till the time we were allowed to leave. So
would they use like a white shoe polish on your window?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they did when we drove up. The first person we saw was just people just asked how many people in the car are getting a shot. 2. So they wrote a 2 on my side window in the back. Okay, and then I pull around and there's guys showing you what lane to go in, because there was like 10, 15 lanes out there, and each lane was stacked with cars, and that's when I went, oh shit. And so they pulled us into this lane, and I pulled up to stop. And as soon as I stopped, young ladies stepped up to the window, started asking about the information. And have you registered? Yes, we did. What's your name? And give us her name. And then we popped up on the screen, I guess, and she just confirmed a few things, your birth date and all that, and handed you a little card.
Sign here.
No, I didn't have to sign nothing. Handed me a little card.
You didn't have to sign?
Nope. No, I didn't have to sign nothing.
We did.
Well, that's because y'all look suspicious. I don't know. They handed me a little card. You fill it out, and after everything done, then they did Marsha. Boom, 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 boom. And as soon as we were done with that, handed me the little sticker that said I've been vaccinated, and the paperwork there, and then they asked me to turn on my blinkers, my flashers, and that was to let all the other people know that the people in that car have been registered. So that's when I started noticing some people didn't have blinkers, and then all of a sudden, boom, blinkers would come on. And they were going quick because by the time they had done with the end of the line and that other line, the first line had started moving, and when it had, they started forming new lines. And that big wave of people wearing those yellow or green safety vests, it was like a wave of them went all the way across the lines going over to that first line that had started reforming again to register those people. So they really had it down to a science. I mean, down to a, it's like they almost had somebody to register at least the maximum of 2 vehicles. So they had all these people lined up. So when you got in line, you immediately were approached by somebody that had a little laptop or a little, iPad or whatever, and did the thing, and that's it. It was really fast. So I was impressed. Hell, Travis didn't have to go near half that. He just walked in and they gave it to him. Shit. That was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, all we had to do was, I think we went at Mars Attacks. There we go. We're fixed. No, all we did was we had to go into this big, huge building. It was the fairgrounds over here in town, and it was wide open and barely anybody there, so I never felt at risk for anything. Really nice people, really nice staff. Just had to fill out a piece of paper, and that was it. No other steps. Just got it stuck in my arm, sat there for 15 minutes. Guy looks at me and says, "You feeling okay?" And I said, "Yeah." "All right, you're free to go."
Free to go.
There we go.
Awesome.
Let me catch up. Dwayne Dwizzle donated $5 to Super Chat and said, President Biden said today he will do whatever it takes to get voter laws and infrastructure done. Thank you, Dwayne Dwizzle. And that's what I'm speaking about. Because he emphasized, we're going to get this done. You Republicans want to help, that'd be great. If not, we're going to find a way to get it done. And that's what I mean. We don't need to take any shit. I'm tired of that crap because they're going to try to obstruct anything we try to do. So deal with it. Meet it head on. Mitch McConnell wants to do a scorched earth Senate. Let him do it in public though, because we want the world to see this shit. I mean, we've seen wrecks before. There ain't no wreck like you're fixing to see when them senators have to get up on that floor and start speaking. So I'm all for it.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Did you see the stupid question of the day from one reporter?
Pray tell, what was the stupid question of the day?
Are you running? Are you filing to run for president?
Yes,
in
I did.
2024.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Did you hear what he said when the reporter said, "Well, your predecessor did it."
Yeah, and he laughed.
And he just went, smiled and goes, "I miss that guy."
I miss that guy. Yes, I did. I thought that was hilarious. I miss that guy.
How long did his nose get when he said that?
Yeah. I did because he was. He's like, yeah, damn. We have all this entertainment value.
He did some sarcasm today too.
Yes, he did. That's what I mean. He's standing
back when I ran for the Senate like 126 years ago or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he makes light of it.
Saying he's so old. They keep saying he's so old. He might as well act the part, right?
Yeah, but this time we got old with wisdom. Before we just had old with dumbass.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, big difference. And I'm feeling good about this, in everything. Not only the speech he gave today, he's talked to Putin. He stood up to Putin already. He said, hey, got some shit going on here, and we're going to deal with it. Now he's got North Korea over there launching missiles off. Of course, that's expected because we got a new president. And, of course, Kim Jong-un's going to go, hey, I got a big pecker, and we still don't believe him. So,
John, Who was it? I think he was the former governor of Ohio. I
Kasich?
can't remember his name.
John Kasich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He's always on
you
CNN.
pronounce that wrong. It is Kasich.
Have I been pronouncing it wrong for years? Really? Nobody? Hey, John, that's not the way you're supposed to say. What? How do you say it again?
Well,
I'm from Ohio, and we say Kasich.
Kasich. Well, that would be easier. Kasich. Well, actually, I thought out of the whole Republican field they had in 2016, he was the only one on that. He looked good on that stage. Every time them all those guys got up there to talk, Rubio and all of them, Cruz, there'd be John Kasich over there. And well, if I had to pick one, I'd vote for that fella. At least he's reasonable. He shows up a lot on CNN as a commentator. He does not agree with what this Republican Party has done. I'm not there. I'm just sitting out here talking to myself, and
Kasich is he's more of a family man, and he does have morals.
Yes.
And he got the hell out of Dodge when.
He's the only one that I looked at as a reasonable.
Well, I wanted to
acceptance on the
say though,
Republican
they
side.
interviewed him. Well, they interviewed him on CNN today, and I heard him saying something about, well, we got to be careful that we don't spend too much and we put our children in debt. Now, give me a break.
He
I'm
is
sorry.
a Republican.
This seems-
You cannot
Yes,
take
he's a
out that,
Republican, and they
we're
all
fiscal
say it.
responsible.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Since when did they
Yeah.
care about people having to be in debt? I mean, especially when they give all the breaks to the wealthiest and the corporations. Give me a fucking
Because
break.
it works for them. It's sort of like that commercial, I don't know,
Yeah.
of some investment firm where you sell this and that. No, we don't. We don't do that. Well, what's in it for you? We do better when whatever. That's the
Yeah, when you do
Republicans.
better, yeah.
They do better when they're in charge because that's who they cater to. The wealthy and big corporations who they believe is what builds America. No, I'm sorry, baby. On this side, we believe it's the people of this country that go out and perform those jobs, whatever job you're doing, that it takes to run a society. Everything from your gardener to your tech guy for your computer, to your doctor,
Well,
to everything.
I think the infrastructure thing that's looking promising. But they said he's still because see I missed the press conference. I was up in the eye doctor today. But
Who poked you in the eye?
well, it's not a matter of poking in the eye. They finally I got rid of that inflammation. I had an allergic reaction to one of the drops he gave me, and it was driving me up the wall. I almost felt like ripping my eyeballs out. It was that bad.
Boy, howdy. Hi, Donna Bonacosi.
I went
see
back
you
from
out
my.
there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I went back from my exam today, and everything's fine. My pressure's wonderful. He said, "You're
Well,
good to
of course
go."
it is.
And,
I bet he said
and
it
it
was
always
perfect,
helps
wasn't
when you have an eye doctor that's over 6 feet tall and he's got a beard.
Oh, what? You got a thing for your doctor?
Yes, I do.
There you
That's
go.
why I changed.
Yeah. Why do I think you're gonna have
So
another? Huh?
John I. Fly's been rubbing his eyeballs. and
Yeah,
making
that's
them
what
red
it is.
just
Look
so
at
he
here,
can
Doc.
get
Can you
enough
look in
look
there
at
again?
doctor.
Look close. Look deep.
Yeah, I said, look,
We got
he
your number,
does.
buddy.
I got him to smile today. That's
Well,
all
good.
that matters.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. We all need a little smile. And if you can put one on
Yep.
somebody's face, it makes everybody's day a little bit
Well,
better.
he said you're good to go, and that made my heart pitter patter. So
David,
then,
we ain't
okay,
having no
good.
baby yet, are we? Being mighty quiet there. Are you paying attention to the?
Remember, he had.
He's turned
Yeah.
off his mic.
Yeah, he got his mic.
He's
muted.
muted.
I was just wondering if we had baby yet, grandbaby. It's on the clock, so I was just wondering. And he might be.
You never know.
Who knows?
You hear a baby's crying, then you'll know it.
Yeah, I don't think we're that close. This is family, but I don't think we're invited into that room. So, but we are family.
A secret microphone.
Yeah, I was just reading the chat there just a little while ago. Somebody was just saying they've had both their shots and their husband was fixing to get another one.
But
I just
you
love
know
the
what,
conversation that goes on in that chat.
Oh yeah.
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 It is.
It's great down there.
Don Bonacosi, David Robinson, Badass, a.k.a. Badass, is going to be a grandfather again. So he's waiting on a delivery tonight. And we're all hoping. His daughter is having one. So I think his daughter or daughter-in-law. It's one of the two. It's either his daughter or his daughter-in-law. I can't remember. Boy, howdy. But it's family, baby, and we're glad to be knowledgeable of it. Just to be, that's what this group is. Am I on? Are y'all there? Nope. I just disappear. I'm sitting here talking to myself. I swear.
We're back. We hear you.
Yeah, this guy, something's up. We got to fix that shit. Somehow.
I was just gonna say. They were saying, well, how do you think he's handling this thing with the border, though? He doesn't apologize for what was that? Making executive orders for everything.
No.
What are we going to do with the border thing? Do you think he's doing the right thing?
Actually, I was glad to see him bring up what is the obvious that nobody ever notices, I guess, because the immigration problem is here again. And I was glad to see Biden point that out, the word again. This is a seasonal thing. It goes on every year. There is an influx at the border at this time of year. It happened under Trump. It happened under Obama. It's happened under Bush. It's the time of year because it's safer to cross the desert when it's not, 120, 30 degrees out. So they try to do it during the winter months and they get here. But I also was highly impressed with the fact that we are going to start addressing the root problem, and that is the conditions down in Honduras and El Salvador, down there, and what
don't forget Guatemala.
And Guatemala.
Guatemala.
Yeah. Under the previous administration, they cut back all funding for any aid down there because they're racist assholes and thought they were shithole countries. We can't do that because we see the result of it down here on our border. As long as things are so desperate down there, and they've had 2 hurricanes down there that devastated the infrastructure itself, the cartels are running wild down there. One of the stations interviewed a 9-year-old, one of the people interviewed a 9 and 10-year-old who had made this trip up here from, I think it was from Honduras. Can't remember. Anyway, can you imagine sending your child, your 9-year-old, saying go north? Because the choices are, if he stays where he is, chances are he's going to end up getting killed. If he tries to cross the desert, he might die, or he might not. He might make it, and if he makes it, he could have a life. And what parent doesn't want that for their child? And that's what we see. There are so many. It's multifaceted problem.
Well, John, I think that's probably what they're doing. It's a strategy. They're sending their kids over by themselves in the hopes that they can get in too. But that's a pretty risky thing, don't you think?
Well, I always look at it from the point: if I was them, would I do it? Hell yes, in a heartbeat. Would your law make a shitting ass difference to me? No. I would try to make that trip if it meant my family's life. And for so many of these, now they're deporting a lot of people. I think the number was 47% or something like that are actually being turned back away. So they're not accepting everybody. But this country has always relied on those immigrants coming through our southern border forever. It bothers me because anybody who lives down here or lives around a Hispanic population, they are hardworking people. They pay their taxes. They do everything that in society asks of them. They are not rapists, murderers, and everything else that the Republican Party tries to paint them to be. At what point does our humanity take control? I am still under the belief of give us your poor huddled masses kind of thought. It's how this country has grown. Well, we're full, John. No, we're not. Have you ever been out to West Texas? Have you been to Wyoming? Wyoming ain't got enough people. Shit, we could pack a whole lot, yo. Don't tell me this country is full. It's not. To me, it's a bigoted belief based on hateful rhetoric. Am I by myself again?
Yep.
All by myself.
Hey, John.
I find myself.
Hey, John.
Huh?
We're gonna call you RoboCop now.
RoboCop.
You got that robotic voice. All we need is that blue dot star on your chest. You're gonna be set. We're gonna make a star.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a star out of you, and all I gotta do is act naturally. Yeah, I heard a song like that. Are you shitting me? I was gone again. This is just really, now we gotta verify bicycles. Do you see bicycles in this image? Why, no, I don't.
I'm getting distracted by every little thing I have to do over here.
Well, I
Jesus.
just noticed there's a thing there asking me, do I see bicycles? Well, yeah, I do.
Well, do you? No.
Well, now it's gonna ask me again. No, I don't right there, and I ain't seen no bicycles there. Anyway.
So what happens if you give the wrong answer?
No, he's having to redo everything there over there on the computer. Evidently, we're having some issues.
The internet, I think, crapped out for like literally a second, so now I have to bring the chats back up.
And again, as I
Dad
point
is
out,
a workaholic and doesn't like to leave enough time for me to actually take everything apart and fix it. But at this point, we're just waiting for all the parts to get in
I just
here.
want it fixed. Is it fixed?
No.
Fix it.
Yeah, well, you got to let me fix it
Well,
first.
is it
Get
fixed
that
yet?
whip out, John.
Is it fixed?
No.
Then
'Cause you
fix
haven't
it.
given me- yeah. That's essentially living with this man that is my father.
It is
Now, don't
not.
push him too hard,
It
John,
is
because he'll go on strike for you, and then you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, give him a break. He got his shot today.
That's it. Yeah, I got to. No, he's doing great. Hell, if he didn't do this shit, I wouldn't. I'd still be sitting out in my shop talking to myself, hammering on a piece of steel, beating the hell out of it.
You two
Damn
make a
idiots.
good team.
I
tell
don't
you,
know.
you
I
do.
wouldn't be doing that nowadays. I think my hammer swinging days. I don't know though. Lady that used to live out here has decided to come back anyway. I haven't seen her in years and years anyway. Showed up the other day. How you doing? Doing fine. Blah blah blah. We talked. Poor Travis and them got suckered into going moving some stuff for him, but they're nice guys, so that's what they did. Anyway, she's over there bragging about she got a new rotator cuff in her shoulder there, and then she starts swinging her arm all over her head. And I'm thinking, I might have to do that.
Well, you know, John, I'm
Are you
starting
going
to
to
get.
give
I
in,
think-
John?
Huh?
I said, are you going to give in?
At some point after I know I'm not going to die from COVID, make sure I'm fully healed. At some point,
Well,
it
you know-
is because it gets extremely painful, and I really don't. I'm not really into pain pills. I'm more into a natural.
John, you
try
know-
to smoke a joint, relax as much as you can. That and I
You know,
sun
John, I
myself in
think I'm-
praise trees. You know, which
Yeah.
You know, John,
thank
I
goodness
think
we got
I'm getting
another
what
can
you
coming in
have.
the mail. Bernadette let me know. She put it in the mail yesterday, and I'm so because I'm using it. Yeah.
hey, John.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm getting what you have. I don't know. It's weird because
Really?
with my right shoulder, I go to reach up. If I go to reach
Oh.
up to get something in a high cabinet, oh, does it hurt? It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
weird pain.
Yeah. No, all I have to do is sit here and move my arm, and you can actually, you know how you put your hand there and you can feel the joint. Mine feels like a ratchet. And as a matter of fact, I move it sometimes just and ask Marcia, "Can you hear that?" She goes, "Yes, I can. Stop it."
That's how my right knee is, too.
Yeah.
Osteoarthritis. You can hear it clicking. And I'm trying to do exercises in the morning. I'm like, oh, baby.
I got
I can hear it clicking and pops. And
my knees are weird things. My knees, I often sit at the kitchen table in there, and then sit in my chair Indian style with my legs crossed. That's usually the way I sit. Moving the legs back down from that position. Oh no! We got to go real slow at this shit. So
don't sit on
the
them like
knees
they go.
bend real good. It's just I don't bend them fast because it will hurt. So go figure. But we're a lot of us are getting up in age. And things hurt. It's the natural progression of the body, I guess. It sucks. But what are you gonna do? Yesterday it was because a lot of it was laying on my back and working above your head. So Not good when you can't keep your arms up that high for that long. And I'm out of the room again.
Yeah, we'll catch up for a minute, will you?
Huh?
Catch up for a minute.
Catch up? Okay, I can catch up. Teresa Diggum donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Can we work with the Mexican and other countries to fix this?" Teresa Diggum, yes, we can. And that's what Joe Biden is talking about. I think they've already committed $700 million to assist down there in the what is, I think it's a triangle. I can't remember. Yeah. Triangle down there. Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala. Those three countries are most of where the immigrants come from. So yes, we have to invest in that area to solve our problems, because not all our problems originate here. And we're a world partner. We should face these things together. Anyway, Karen Bant, boy, that's messing me up. That's just messing me up. She did that on purpose, I bet. Karen Therese Van Wyck donated $5 and said, Georgia's Governor Brian Kemp on Thursday signed into law a sweeping Republican-sponsored overhaul of the state elections that includes new restrictions on voting by mail and gives the legislature greater control over how elections are run. Total bullshit. And that's why we need H.R. 1. Right there. I knew it was going to be, it was being sent over.
Well, I have lost the vote by need.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, I'm back.
No.
Now, when I'm gone from here, can the people on YouTube still hear me?
For the 1,000th time. YouTube can hear you. That's why I was like,
okay, and Facebook
talking.
can hear me.
And we can hear each other talk too on here, but we can't.
Oh, I see how this is. Y'all start talking behind my back. I see how this is.
Oh,
well, we don't have a choice.
We speak fast.
I am terribly sorry. We're going to be working. Thanks to the donations that y'all made, because last night y'all were very kind, and some donations were made for the mixer, so we jumped right on it, and we're getting a new mixer, some new cables.
Awesome.
And if there's enough, Travis said he's going to go back and order some, what are the mic stands?
Yeah, so that way Dad can actually move the fucking microphone in front of his mouth whenever he moves around.
I'm not allowed to touch the microphone nor the microphone stand.
Yeah. Well, no,
if I do, you know why? That's why. Because it makes big noise.
You get your hands clapped, right?
Yeah, and he didn't like me doing that.
No. Well, I mean, that's fine. It's when your foot's tapping it and stuff that's the problem.
Yeah. This is held together over here by, well, that's electrical tape, and that's electrical tape. That's good shit. If you haven't got electrical, well.
Oh, I thought it was masking tape.
Huh? No.
Electrical tape. Electrical tape does so much, man.
Oh yeah, you stretch it, get some tension in there.
When you cut your finger, it's the best Band-Aid going.
It's the thinking man's duct tape, is what black electrical tape is. Yes, you back in the old days, you could use it to fix your if you lost your fan belt, which back in the old days, it was like one belt that went over two. You had several belts. Anyway, if one broke, you could take a roll of electrical tape and just go between the pulleys, keep going between the pulleys until the whole roll of tape is going to start your engine going about your business. You just made a fan belt. Yeah, never go anywhere without electrical tape. Right, Spark?
Oh, yeah, right. I never went anywhere without electrical tape. It was, I mean, being an electrician for 40 years, I had it all the time, and I had it in colors too.
Colors. No, fair. Leave it to the Air Force. Y'all, you get colors. We didn't get colors.
I mean, working in construction.
Oh, after you got out, working in the field.
Yeah.
Nowadays they do. They have it color-coded.
I retired from the IBEW. You got to remember that.
International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. The IBEW.
And we had it, we call it phase tape when it's colored.
Yeah. That way you
Call it
can
what?
phase tape.
Phase tape.
Oh, okay. It must
Because
be because my husband had.
No, every color had a meaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Red means don't touch this. White means don't touch this. Black means don't touch this. Green says don't touch this. That they all mean don't touch this shit unless you know what you're doing.
Hey,
No,
John.
green is ground.
Green is ground.
White
neutral.
or gray. White or gray is neutral.
Black and red.
Black is A phase. Red is B phase.
Yep.
And blue is C phase.
Yep.
Or if you're working with 480, it's brown. Hello.
I'm only go up to
brown.
4.
Brown is A phase. Orange is B phase, and yellow is C phase.
You know what the
Hey,
difference
John,
is, Sparky?
I just
When people ask me, I always say, "Does your house have fucking wings on it?" No, I'm sorry, I can't help you. If it ain't
Hey,
got
John,
wings
that
on it,
reminds me. I just remembered
What?
that when I'm ever in a plane, never touch anything that's red. Remember that?
Don't say that, because that emergency handle sitting right out in front of you that turns on all that stuff that's going to save your life is a big red handle. You better grab that one. You didn't laugh, so I'm not there. So I eventually just ducked right out, and I wasted that whole joke because Johnny Fly didn't hear me.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
we hear you now.
Huh?
We can hear you now. We can hear you now. I was just gonna say, at least that I learned not to touch anything red, because if I turn off the fuel mixer, the engine stops.
Well, that's the fan switch. If you turn the fan off that's in front of you, the one that's turning, it keeps the pilot cool. If that fan stops turning, the pilot starts sweating. It gets hot in the cabin.
Yeah.
You get real
I was
sweaty.
wondering why Kevin was sweating.
That's the only thing that fan's there, just to keep the pilot cool. As long as it's turning, the pilot's cool.
It's called windmilling, John. It'll still turn. It just windmills. That's all.
Yeah, right down to the ground. So,
My biggest thing in the Air Force was look for the red pins were in on the injection seat.
yeah. Don't want to accidentally pull that curtain down.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Your ass is going up.
Not to get in. You don't get in the ejection seat if the pins are not in it. The ones that say remove before flight.
Yeah. If they're still
Because
there,
they don't,
you're good.
They don't pull the pins out until the pilot gets in the ejection seat.
Yeah. Then it's armed and ready to go. So don't fuck up from that point on. Yeah. Don't reach for that curtain, or in some cases it's
Yeah, what was that you did, John? It was like 100 feet
Don't grab
off the
that
ground.
handle.
Yeah, that's the one you don't touch unless you have to.
What was that, John, that you said you were only 100 feet off the ground, you cut the engine, compared to my 500 feet off the ground? Remember that? You told us that?
That when I like to fly on the computer, you mean?
No, well, no. I think it wasn't just a real
you mean
plane.
on mission? Yes, a P3 has 4 engines. Yeah, you get out on station, save gas. You cut 2 of them off. Yeah,
Well, wasn't that you, though? You said that something about you cut the engine on 100 feet above the ground or something?
Well, we'd probably fly at about 500 feet on a pattern of sonar buoys. We're looking for submarines. So you drop a bunch of sonar buoys in the water in a pattern, and then you start listening, and you fly over the water and you listen, and when you come on a sonar buoy drop, you come in low. But when you're on station, you could cut 2 engines off. The aircraft itself can fly on 1 engine, as long as it's an inboard engine, and your ass puckers enough. It's possible. It was a good aircraft, but most of the time we'd get out, they'd feather 2 engines. They'd just sit out there in the wind.
I should have kidded with my instructor and said to him, "Hey, Kevin, let's not just pull the throttle down. Do the real thing, man. Turn the whole fuel off. Let's see if we can land this."
Yeah. Just go ahead and just throw a wrench in the engine. Let's see how let's put us under the real pressure.
And I'm looking down. There's a forest down below. So I don't know if we're gonna make a road or a field at this point.
I've had my ass pucker on a few landings, I'll tell you. One time we ended up making a successful landing, no problem. But we got a no lock indication on landing gear. That's not good, because then you don't know.
Oh no, dude.
It's not. It says it's not locked unless it's locked. If you come in, that thing will fold on you, and you got big problems. But yeah, we had to go through a bounce little thing, make sure cycle the gear.
You got a lot of sparks coming off of that.
I watched one pilot over in the Philippines make a belly end landing, and man, yeah, when they were laying down the foam, me and my buddies kept, they ain't putting enough foam down, not enough. They need a longer foam pattern. And sure enough, so when this guy came in, he went into the foam, and then he disappeared a little bit, and then sure enough, shit, he come out, and when he did, he was sparking all over the place. Anyway, I'm not in the room again, so I'm just talking to myself. I apologize to everybody that interruption just keeps happening. I'm sorry. I apologize to the people in the room. No, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to everybody else.
Hey,
That
Don,
way.
I'm going to take this time to say I'll chat at you later on. I got to go do my duties here.
All righty, Diana. Thank you so
I'll be
much
in the
for.
blue room later.
All righty, baby. I'll be in there myself. Thank you so much for coming by. We appreciate it so much, and we appreciate
for
your
having
support so much. Oh, darling.
Glad you came by.
We appreciate your support so much. You're always so kind to us. We appreciate that.
Hey, wasn't for you guys, I don't know what I'd have done for the last few years.
We didn't do nothing. Basically, it was just a bunch of people
You
over
were
here in
here.
the chat.
That's all it
Donna
was.
Bonacosi, Martha
all we did.
Olivera, Bernadette Pree, Martha Betancourt, BW, Big Johnson, Gene Shanky. I'm reading them names. That's who does this shit. That's this family we built. So, yeah. I'm pretty well tickled with them, baby. But we're so thankful you come by.
All right. I'll chat at y'all maybe in the blue room later.
All righty, dude. Take care of
See ya.
yourself. And I guess
That is if you get rid of your robo-itis.
yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. I don't want to miss out over in the blue room. That's where all the action goes on, baby. I know that.
No, there's not going on over there.
Yeah, tell me. Shit, I stumble into some shit over there, pop in the room, and ain't no telling what y'all are talking about over there. I love
No, it's not. I didn't instigate, John.
it. Yeah, we know who guilty parties
Yeah,
are
right.
over there.
Good night, guys.
Good night, Diana.
I'll see you.
We do indeed have a great time over the Blue Room on our Discord channel, especially when I get to hang around and talk and not get thrown out with our. I don't know. Is this a Discord thing or is this part of our Mixer thing?
No, this is Discord. My microphone problem and your microphone problem was the mixer, but right now it's Discord that's giving us shit. So
We need to get a hammer out and fix Discord.
no, I gotta get a hammer out and fix your computer.
Well,
So
I got a hammer.
yeah, I'm not using a hammer.
You know what? If I had a hammer, you know what I'd do? I'd hammer that. No, I wouldn't. I ain't gonna
One good
start.
stroke will do it, John.
Is that my cue to hammer some steel?
That's right. Start banging away, Sparky. Make this. There you go. Hey, if I'm out in my shop, baby, I got a big anvil sitting on a stump. You bet your ass, I've taken a little anger out on that thing, and enjoyed every minute of it. Yeah.
Well, I got a 4x8 foot welding table, solid steel.
There you go. That'll work.
Sitting right behind me, and a big single jack that I just banged it with.
When you hit that with a hammer, everybody in the shop jumps. What? Yep. Just keep everybody on their toes. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. Diana Mallory, thank you. David Robertson, no baby yet. No baby yet, David. Well, there might be some things going on we don't know. We hope the best for David and Sally in their new grandchild. I wish the best for them. I love them dearly. Badass and his wife. Wonderful people. Anyway, we want to tell them thank you for being here. And Johnny Fly, all the way up in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
We appreciate it anytime you come by and speak, brother.
I
And we're glad
appreciate
you're
you
going to
having-
get your shot.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're going to get your shot.
so am I.
I'm
So I
tickled to
find
death.
the
So
building.
many of our blue dots are getting them. You know, not all of them though. See there? Gary Spring knows that
Yeah.
song. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Well, not too early. I got to have my coffee first, but then I'd hammer.
Yeah.
Anyway, Johnny Five, thank you. And Sparky Dunk, buddy, we appreciate it so much when you come by.
Well, I just figured I'd let you know I'm out in the man cave again.
Out,
Tomorrow for Friday on the front
But-
porch, it's going to be 75. 75 degrees.
Outstanding. Now to make it clear, you're out in the man cave because you want to be in the man cave, right? Not because you were sent to the man cave, right?
No.
Okay, see there. I just want to clarify.
When the weather is nice like this, I try to be in the man cave.
There you go. Well,
this time of day.
You could say
when it's a touch cold or I got a damn windstorm going on.
Yeah. Well,
it just feels wrong to be in the man cave. But tomorrow it's going to be 75 degrees, and I'll be loving being in.
You'll be in the man cave during the show.
80 this weekend.
There you go. I think we're gonna be heading that way too. We're back up in the 80s. That's fine. 80s, I can tolerate the 80s, and I prefer high 80s, low 90s, but warm.
I like low to mid 80s. Is good.
That's it. I like warm. That's what not too hot. And it starts getting up 100. I'm like everybody else. Jesus, it's hot. Turn on the air conditioner. Anyway, before we go, I want to thank Ardessa, also known as Purple Moon Dragon, donated $5 and said, I liked AFF4 tape. I liked AFF4 tape. It was the best tape. The Air Force F4 tape, I would imagine that would. Everything in the military has a number. The people in the Navy, everybody in the Navy just about knows what a TL-29 is. And it's a knife. But Teresa, Ardessa.
Do you know what F4 tape is?
What is F4 tape?
It sticks to itself.
Oh.
It doesn't stick to nothing else. It sticks to itself.
Oh, yeah? Well, now that would be a handy little thing. No, I'm not familiar with that tape. No wonder.
We used to use that F4 tape on bamboo bongs when they started to split.
There you go. What on what? I heard you. Ingenuity, brother. You got to use what's handy and available to you whenever you have to make repairs to anything. That's the way it is. And I'm gone again, ain't I? Yep. Okay. Well, I was already dumped again. So again, all right, now I'm back in there. I want to thank everybody for coming in and our YouTube family, our Facebook family, on Periscope. We appreciate it. The time that you give us is cherished, and we just can't thank you enough. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties we're having. Like I said, thanks to y'all's donations the other night, we went ahead and kicked up. We're going to get the mixer and the stuff, and hopefully get all this fixed so we don't have these technical problems. But we appreciate you hanging with us. I appreciate all our guests coming by. Thank you to all of those who donated tonight and through our Patreon page. We appreciate it so much. It's what keeps the bills on, keeps the internet on, the lights on, all that allows us to do what we do. So we appreciate it tremendously. Other than that, y'all say good night. Can you hear me?
Good night, everybody.
There you go. I'm in the room.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming by. Tomorrow is indeed Beer and Bud Friday. Put the beer on the ice. Put the bud in the bowl. Let's get ready for a nice weekend. Things are getting better, baby. We can see a brighter horizon. So feel good about that. We have knowledge that we have an administration that is truly working for the benefit of the American people instead of trying to put money into his own greedy little pockets. So I feel better. I hope y'all do too. Anyway, on that note, y'all take care of yourself. Again, wash your hands, stay socially distanced, get your shot as soon as you can, stay the hell away from nasty ass people, and try to put a smile on somebody's face, baby. It'll make your day better.